Hello everyone, hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you had enjoyed the presentation that was just sent through then for you. I can see you've got a few questions coming through now, so I'll just start and go through them. So the first question is, which type of business or institutions would you recommend I approach for work experience? So with these, it really does vary on the actual area that you are looking for. But for example, if you're looking for that in the agri sort of area, I would recommend approaching local farmers or even the food productions, like say, because the agri side is actually so vast in what you can actually go down. I would recommend going into those different areas. For animal management, vets is a good one, or even going to a pet shop, or for example a local kennels if you're wanting to do grooming. They offer quite a good lot of work experience. With regards to equine, for again, if you've got local riding schools, they're always a good area to approach, even if you wanted to go down the grooming side of things, or even teaching horse riding to other students. For the environmental side, again, I would look into local nature reserves or the RSPB. They're always looking for, even if you're looking for a volunteering perspective on a job, they're good for that sort of areas as well. So let's see what another one is. So we've got a question here, are degrees at Rise Home the same costs? They are, yes. For example, if you are doing a full-time degree, that will be £9,250 per year. We do actually offer part-time courses as well, part-time degrees, and these do actually vary in prices. For example, we have a foundation degree, which is £6,166 per year, or we do actually have your honours top-up degree as well, which is your £4,625 per year. So they do vary. It's best to have a look on the website itself, because it does break them down. But I can also provide you that email address, and after this I can send that into an email for you so you can take a look. Is the higher education experience different when studied at a college rather than a university? Obviously, I can't speak on behalf of all colleges. Currently, ours, it will be slightly different. You won't have the same sort of busy city environment that you would do at a normal university. However, we do actually have our tutors are experts in their field, as I did mention in the presentation itself. And the majority of them are actually from industry, so you are going to still get the same amount of quality of experience. We actually do have smaller class sizes, so again, you do tend to get that more one-to-one approach rather than a big lecture theatre where you sometimes can't answer the questions, or you do feel a bit timid to ask the questions. You will get the support that is needed. What does FDSC stand for, and are they different to a BA honours degree? Yep, so FDCS stands for your foundation degree. So that is your level 4. So your normal average degree, your BA honours, is normally a 3-year course. So you've got your year 4, 5 and 6. At Rise Home, we actually allow you to do a foundation degree, and you can also do a top-up. Whereas if you're not prepared to do, or if you're not ready to do a full, commit to a full 3 years course, you can do your first year as your foundation, and then you can either go out into industry, or once you've completed that, you can actually go straight onto the top-up, which is 2 years, and it all includes to your level 6 degree at the end. So you do graduate with your level 6, whether you do it over the 3 years or longer. So what should I be studying at school if I want to do an agriculture as a curriculum subjects? Yeah, so in regards to that question, you don't actually need to have any formal qualifications for the agriculture. Let me just see what it says exactly. Obviously, you will be needing your English and your maths. But again, if you haven't been able to get 4 in there, then there is actually the opportunity to complete that on site with us. Let's just have a look. Let me just double check. Yeah, so you'll need your 4 GCSEs at grade 4, preferably including your English and your maths. But like I said, if you don't achieve your English and your maths, then you can do that with us on site. So question here, is experience essential with these courses, or could I still be admitted if I don't have the relevant animal or agricultural experience? Yeah, by all means, we are open. If that's the route that you want to go down, then we are more than happy to be able to pop you onto that route, provide you with great industry connections, so we can help out with any work experience that you may need along the way to help boost your CV, so you're able to get down that career path that is needed. So question here, do I have to take a degree in animal management, and can I take a further education course instead? Do I have to go straight into a degree course? If you prefer, if you're going straight from, we do take obviously mature students, so it depends on what age or bracket that you're looking into, but you obviously can come onto the further education course rather than the degree level. As I explained in the presentation, the high benefits of the completing a degree is for the salary, and also to help you progress further in your career. Sometimes nowadays you do see that a degree is essential. It doesn't necessarily matter in what area, but it can just sometimes help you get into that different bracket to so you're not filtered out if that's the area you're wanting to go down. So just another part of that question, do I go straight into a degree course? I'm assuming if you've completed the animal management further education course at the college level, if you go straight into the degree course, as you would do with any other colleges or universities that you're applying for, you will have to apply through UCAS to get onto our degree courses. You don't automatically enrol onto them. Another question here, is there accommodation on site at Rise Home? Yes, we actually do have a new site that's being built currently on the on the Showground campus. So this will be brand new for students starting in September. All these rooms consist of en-suites, and like I say, it's brand new, so it'll be nice and fresh. I'll just actually get some prices for you because they might, just so you can see. Let me just have a look. So again, if you are wanting to apply for accommodation, you will need to come through the accommodation application form on our website. It is on a first come first served basis, so I would recommend, if it is something that you're wanting to do, then by all means it's definitely worth a look. So yeah, so the new accommodation block will feature 30 ensuite rooms. All these rooms will be available for you to apply for. So we actually offer half board rooms, which means the price that you pay for the room includes a £1,000 food card, which can be used in the refectory on campus. So the cost for these for 21 to 2022 academic year, our rooms, which are the ensuite ones, will cost £5,848, and these will include the £1,000 food card I mentioned earlier. Oh, so I think it's just had a similar question. It says, does Rise Home College offer accommodation if I study here at higher education? So yeah, as I just explained, there is an option for on-site accommodation. So a question here, why should I pursue HE instead of higher education? Why should I pursue higher education instead of further education courses at Rise Home? So again, as I mentioned earlier, we do offer a unique way of learning. If you're wanting to pursue the further education course first, then by all means, it's a good way because you obviously you know your tutors, you know how the facilities are, what's best for you. You've also established friends and relationships with, say for example, if you were doing work experience, you've already established those if you're needing to do extra work experience during the higher education course. What the facilities are at the college: swimming pool, gym. So we have a state-of-the-art gym on site, and we've also got football pitches as well, which is normally used by the Lincolnshire City football team academy. So we do have a gym. We don't unfortunately have a pool, but we have also got a sports area as well where you can do tennis, netball, just any sort of inside sports. You can sign up for a gym membership if that's something that you wish to do. And again, all the details for that is on the website. Is there public transport options available to and from the college? I believe yeah, you're correct. Yeah, the campus isn't in the city itself. It is just located on the outskirts of Lincoln. If you're arriving as a college student, we do actually offer free transport. These are available in a range of different areas. Unfortunately, this isn't available, the free one, to higher education students. However, you can still get onto these buses for a small price. I think that is £2.50 return. I will have to double check that, but so it is still available. Again, or we do have large car parking area, so you can also drive and park for free on the campus itself. Or again, like I mentioned, you can stay in the accommodation. Is it possible to continue with a part-time job while studying, or is the course too intense? No, so yeah, you are definitely able to carry on with your part-time study. If that's something that you would need to do, regarding on the course that you are thinking, because obviously the modules and the timetables do vary, it's definitely worth speaking to the course leader for that course, and they might even recommend you do like I mentioned earlier, the foundation degree, and then go on to the other ones as well, just to be able to break it up, or even the part-time courses, sorry, not the foundation, doing the part-time course over a longer period of time if it is something that is needing to carry on. But majority of times you are only in actual university itself, I think about 3 or 4 days a week, so it is definitely able to carry on with your part-time job. And we do also recommend that you do carry on with your part-time job or any sort of work experience volunteering, just because it does help along with your studies. So what student support is provided at the college? So we have a great student support team actually on site. They can help you with anything from the citations, if you're struggling with a presentation that you've got coming up and you're wanting someone to help with your presentation skills, to finding the right resources in the library. We really do have a lot of different support that is available on site. So question here, if I want to study an equine course, do I need to have experience in this? For example, experience with horses being able to ride. So for our actual equine courses themselves, you don't actually need to ride the horses if that's not something that you're wanting to look into. For example, the equine careers area is very varied in the fact that you could be looking into hosting horses events. So it's more understanding the equine industry rather than wanting to actually ride the horses themselves. So you do actually have that option, that even if that is a career area you're wanting to go down, but you don't actually want to ride the horses themselves, and it's not just all about riding horses. It's a lot of different areas too. So do I apply for the degree at the college via UCAS or directly? So if you do find the course that you like, we actually have a link that takes you directly to UCAS, and so you will have to apply directly to them, whether you go on UCAS and you search for us, or like I say, you go through that. Let me just get the... So all on our course pages, we actually have the unique UCAS code that you will need to make sure that so you can match to make sure that you're on the right one. So yeah, all applications for full-time courses are through UCAS using the code that's on the UCAS code that's on the individual course pages, whereas the part-time programs are through our online application form. Again, on each of the courses on our website, it does say which one you do need to go down, whether it's directly to UCAS or if it's a part-time one you can do on our online form. So lastly, can I study to become a farrier at the college? We haven't got specific courses that do go down the hoof care area. But if that's something that you're wanting to go down, then any with having the equine qualification, it will also set you apart for getting your work experience, showing that you are interested in the area. But we don't have a specific course that does do that. So we've got here, I have a physical disability. Can I apply if I'm a wheelchair user? Do you have facilities for this? Yes, so all our areas are wheelchair friendly, whether it's in a shape of a ramp or a lift. We do actually have, if you do need constant care, we do have people, qualified people on site that actually do help people with a range of different disabilities, whether it's from reading to, for example, if you, like you say, you're a person in a wheelchair. So if you do need to have that care, then we do actually be able to support you on that. Again, I'd recommend setting up a call with one of our support team, and they can actually put plans in place for you to see what will be best. So another question. Is there any scholarships or bursaries? And do you have any apprenticeship opportunities? So I'll answer the first question first. Yes, we do offer bursaries. We offer residential bursary fund. So that's tend to be tested on the household income, and it's just worked on that sort of scale. We also have vulnerability bursaries, rise home maintenance allowance, general hardship fund, and also childcare assistant funding as well. So we do offer a range of different bursaries to help if you are wanting to study at Rise Home. And the second bit of that question, do you have any apprenticeship opportunities? Yeah, so again, we actually offer a range of different apprenticeships for all these different courses. For example, in agriculture, we offer, how many do we offer at the moment? We've got 3 apprenticeships running at the moment. So we've got your level 2 apprenticeships in poultry worker, stock person, and also a crop technician. So we do change our apprenticeships quite regularly. So again, if it's something that you wanting to go down the apprenticeship route, it's definitely worth checking out the different apprenticeship options that we do run. And again, apprenticeships are a great way to get into the industry because you do get to know the employers themselves. So last but not least, do I apply for bursaries at the same time as application via UCAS or once I'm accepted? That question, I don't actually know off the top of my head. I would recommend, I'll forward that one on to our student support team and they'll be able to give you a clearer idea. More the fact that obviously bursaries are made up upon personal areas and the ones that you need in our will be different to what you need. So I'm not 100% sure on where those ones go, but I can double check that one for you. Right, I think that's the end of the questions. So again, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to watch the presentation. All the information that I mentioned about is on our website, so feel free to pop over there. It's www.risehome.ac.uk. Any questions, if you haven't already taken down my email, feel free to email them over to me. Again, that will be rachel.nield, which is NIELD, at bishopburton.ac.uk. Thank you for listening.